Hey guys, Rexasaur here and welcome to Update Monday on the 26th of July 2019. It's not 2019, it's 2021. For some reason I teleported myself back 2 years. This may have something to do with what I've been doing today. Firstly, it's been like 3 weeks since my last one of these. Reasons for it is I wasn't feeling up to it. But hey ho, today it just come back. It's quite late in the day compared to when I would usually do these, and so this is going to be going up probably later than it usually goes up. So for a lot of people, they'll probably be watching this on Tuesday because a lot of people watch this during their lunch break, which is fair enough. You should not watch this whilst in work unless you are not doing work. That's right, Cucumber. Specifically you. No one else. No, so I've been back home for like an hour now because I went out this morning to get my first dose of the vaccine for COVID. So, yay, finally. It's not like it's taken several months. My god, it's been a journey. To basically give you a very, very, very brief roundup, the NHS, which is the health service here in Great Britain, thought I still lived in Kent, which is where I lived about 5 years ago. So that was fun. So I had to get that sorted, which took a long time because I needed to specifically get my NHS number from my old GP, who took forever to respond. Once I got that, I went last week and they resolved it within 24 hours, which is insanely fast. I was expecting it to take another 2 weeks. Hey ho. And then today I went in, I had to go all the way to Merthyr, which is quite far from where I live, but I took the train, which was alright, although people, there's a mask mandate still here, especially in public transport. People don't seem to give a shit apparently, so that was fun. So I basically sat right in the corner at the back of the train trying not to catch COVID, and then I went, got my vaccine, and then had to do the journey back, so that was fun. So far no symptoms, or I guess side effects, I should be calling them more the symptoms. No side effects, although it's only been like 2 hours since I've had it, so hey ho. So I tomorrow I'll probably be dead, which is why Cucumber, you're here to save me, because what's going to happen is you're going to be streaming, which means that I'll be enjoying myself whilst dying. Although you're not streaming tomorrow, so I'll watch Koa instead. Yeah, so that's that. What else has been happening? Well, other than the regular World of Tanks, quite a few things. I bought a fuck ton of games in the Steam sale. A lot of them World War II based. This has absolutely nothing to do with watching Band of Brothers. Absolutely none whatsoever. But yeah, I bought myself a bunch of World War II games, which I've been playing slowly through. I've been playing one of them at the moment is Panzer Corps 2, which is a turn-based strategy. I don't really know how to explain it. Like, it's a very old-fashioned game. These games were really big when my dad was about my age, so about like 40 years ago. I'm not 40. No, but like 20 or so years, 30 or so years ago, I should say, like 90s, basically. There were a lot of like hex-based grand strategy things where you control a whole army, and then those, you would put your units and they would meet up against other units, and then depending on their stats, they would fight off. It's a very old, very classic genre of gaming. But obviously this is modernized, so it looks fantastic. It really feels fantastic, and because the genre is quite old, it means that people have a lot of experience in how it's supposed to play, so this game plays really well, and I really enjoy it. They do a few things which I wasn't really paying attention to at the beginning. One of these is that your units, you keep them for the whole campaign. So if your unit ends a mission quite badly hurt, at the beginning of the next mission it will continue being on the same level of hurt, so you have to like rebuff it. So I'm very much the kind of person that uses all the resources at his disposal, which means that all my men will get injured / killed by the end of the mission, as long as the mission is complete. Because that's what they're for. They're numbers, they're resources. Obviously if it was real people it would be different, but because this is a computer game I don't give a shit. So throwing my men at people because my numbers are slightly better than the enemies, even if I'm going to take a lot of casualties, I don't really care. Which means, because that's the way the game is played, in the way that they carry forward, I really should not have done it that way. So I'm currently on a mission. It's the start of Barbarossa, which for those who aren't history savvy is when Germany invaded the USSR. So yeah, It's not going too well. I keep getting just basically. Also, every mission has a 20-turn timer, so you need to do everything within 20 turns, which is fair enough. Like, it's the whole point is a blitzkrieg. So yeah, you are supposed to do it quite quickly. It's manageable. I just need to sort out. I need to think of it. It is kind of a puzzle game in that aspect of I need to figure out exactly how I'm going to do this. I got really close. I keep getting really close. I keep basically needing a turn 21 to finish it. It's very frustrating, but it's just because I'm an idiot. But I can make it. But yeah, it's a great game. Really, really good. I know Alex the Rambler plays it a lot as well. But yeah, really, really good game. Yeah, definitely check it out if you're into that kind of thing. It's I would like the closest thing that I play to it, because it's turn-based strategy, is XCOM, in the same kind of way of you have a unit rather than an individual who moves a certain amount of tiles rather than the individual moving a certain amount of spaces, and has weapons that do certain things. So yeah, but there's another game that I got very recently through watching Alex the Rambler play it on a sponsored stream they did. Warhammer 40,000 Battle Sector, which I know was in early access for quite a while, but it recently came out of early access. And I watched him play it, and I couldn't not get it, because it is so. If you have XCOM, where it's individuals, Battle Sector would be in between that and Panzer Corps 2, where Panzer Corps 2 is like a whole section of Europe, basically. This is in between, where you have a map. They're all units. It's kind of a cross between XCOM and maybe Dawn of War, if you've ever played that, or Company of Heroes. But, well, I guess maybe not, because it's not RTS in that you have stuff. Either way, it's turn-based, unit-based, shooting things, lots of numbers, fucking gorgeous. It's really good. They get the units perfectly on. At the moment, it's just Space Marines versus Tyranids, but I love both types, so I don't really care. It's just really fun, and the unit tactics are very easy to get hold of. I just really love it. It's really good. It's not I wouldn't even say that it's a great game. It's definitely not a great game, but it ticks every box for me, so I'm really enjoying it. So for me, I would consider it a great game, but I know that for someone who's not into the 40k universe, you'll just be like, this is a generic generic unit-based strategy game, turn-based. There's nothing special, and that's fair enough. But yeah, if just watch someone play it. I may play it on stream if I can be bothered streaming at some point in my life. So yeah, that was that. So Battle Sector, really, really fun, really enjoying that as well. Also been playing Euro Truck Simulator recently. Some picked it up during the sale. Me and my brother have been playing it on our own. Then Tsunami picked it up as well. I think he's been playing on his own as well. And then recently they updated it to have a convoy, which is multiplayer. It's more it's local multiplayer, where someone hosts a server and then people join, and you can do the same jobs, convoys and stuff. We played it basically all day yesterday, or all afternoon I should say yesterday. So much fun, which is crazy when you think that all you're doing is you're driving a truck across Europe. I started off in Glasgow, but we started off in London, and we ended up in Russia. I can't remember the name of the city that we're in. But we're planning then from Russia to go through Finland and then back around that way, and then maybe when we get to Denmark, go all the way to Turkey. So yeah, we're doing long haul distances just 'cause it's fun. It's fun to drive. We had some massive crashes, which have been fucking hilarious. My brother took a very bad left turn, which was also fucking hilarious. And then there was a really surreal moment where Tsunami was taking point, and he was a little far further ahead. Me and my brother were behind. He just oh, there's a slowdown up ahead. There's some kind of accident. It looks like and then there was a pause. A jet fighter crashed. And he stopped to look, and then my brother crashed into him. But yeah, there literally was a jet fighter, it was a hauled jet fighter, so it was on the back of a trailer for another truck, and it had fallen out. So to this day, I'm just what was it? To this day, since yesterday, it just in my mind, the thing that's funny about it is that not only is it that it's a jet fighter, that someone at this company who made Euro Truck Simulator had to design a jet, had to take real pictures of jets and put them into the game to have it as this event of it crashing on the side of the road as part of the back of a trailer. But somebody in management or below, or I don't know how they came up with the ideas, but someone had the idea when they would come and go, oh, what would be really good random events to have on the side of the road, you know, for road closures, accidents and stuff like that, which there's quite a few, there's quite a different ones. Sometimes you get crash cars, crash trucks, that kind of stuff, fire trucks, putting out fires and stuff. But someone came up with, oh, wouldn't it be great if we had like a jet that crashed from the back of a trailer? And someone went, that's a great idea. And I'm very happy that they said it was a great idea because I fucking loved it. Just mental. I get amused by very strange things. Beyond that, so that's Euro Truck Simulator. What else have I been playing? I attempted to start a campaign in Three Kingdoms, and I've sort of fizzled out after 10 turns. So that's not good, but we'll see what happens. I feel like it's probably because I'm not in a mood for Total War at all, which is a shame because a new expansion or DLC for Warhammer 2 came out, which I am excited for, of course, but I'm not in the mood to play Total War, so it's kind of like... yeah, I don't know. I'll go back to it at some point. I've got like a Total War like simmer. I played a ton of Rome Total War Remastered when that came out, and I think that fizzled me for a bit. What else have I been doing? Because I've been doing a lot, to be fair. Tomorrow I'm going to be playing Among Us for the first time in a while, which will be nice. It's going to be an all-star cast. Apparently my brother's going to be there as well, which is very unusual. So that's that. Playing on Kahuli server. I've been watching quite a bit of Koalolo, who's a streamer. He hangs around in my chat and Cucumber's chat and other people's chat that week, so we've got a little community going. So he's around. I watched him all of last week. I'm probably going to watch him later today as well, because his like streaming method and it's just really, really, really chill, and I'm really grateful for that because that's kind of what I needed. So that was really nice. And then obviously Cucumber's just fucking hilarious all the time. I clipped so much shit last week. Yeah. Well, just look at his clips, but yeah, I just had a moment where he was riding through a town, and he had like a person that he'd hogtied on the back of his horse, and obviously you're when you're hogtied on the back of a horse, you're leaning, like your feet are leaning off the sides and stuff, and he went past two pedestrians and one of them just got slapped. Cucumber just gave out this ridiculous wheeze. I just had to fucking clip that. And then here's the other one where he was oh, fuck's sake. It was this pier or like little jetty into the river. He starts talking, just falls right in. Oh fuck. Yeah, watch those clips, they're great. But yeah, it's always really fun watching him just faff around in that game. It's so dumb, but so fun. What else has been happening? Like, yeah, that's basically it. There's a lot of stuff, but yeah, that's the big things. And watching Band of Brothers, which is really good. Oh, and that's another thing. Me and my girlfriend Hannah, we've been watching things on Saturdays, and recently we watched the Troll Hunter movie, Rise of the Titans. For anyone who's interested in, anyone who likes DreamWorks animated movies, the Troll Hunter series is on Netflix. It's like a set of series, basically. We got 3 seasons of Troll Hunters, 2 seasons of what's it called? Far Below, I think it's called, and then 1 season of Wizards of Arcadia, and those 6 seasons basically feed into this finale of this film, and it was just extraordinary. It was really good. Absolutely adore it. And I love DreamWorks animations. I love the How to Train Your Dragon series is my favourite animated series. Absolutely adore it. So, and DreamWorks just makes a lot of good stuff. We recently watched the Kung Fu Panda trilogy as well. That was a lot of fun. Really enjoyed those movies too. Yeah. So that's that. And yes, actually, whilst I look up, I bought myself a new controller, and I've been playing some Need for Speed Heat as well, which I know that Donkey played for a bit. Not that he watches these videos. But yeah, which is a fun game. I enjoy racing games just for the chill. At the moment, I'm really in a mood where I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling when playing games. I don't want anything too competitive or aggressive because that's what World of Tanks is for. And even then, I'm at a level now where I'm chilling with it. So yeah, it's just good chill. And yeah, also, I don't know if I said, but I finished Assassin's Creed 2 a while back. I think I did say it. Currently on Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Very good game. Haven't picked it up in like a week and a bit because I've been playing other things and just didn't really feel like it, but I might pick it up again this week. Yeah, it's a good game so far. We'll see how the story goes. I feel like the thing with Assassin's Creed 2 is that the pacing was really good in that it unlocked every new sequence unlocked a new area, whereas here because from what I remember, what it is at the moment anyway, because I can't remember what happens in the future, so I don't know if it changes, and I'm just going to let you know what I'm feeling right now. Because it's set in Rome, you have a large swathe of Rome which is unlocked right now, like I would say about half, right at the beginning of the game, so I'm someone who's a completionist when it comes to that kind of stuff. So I'm going around trying to complete all the stuff in the area that is unlocked, which is a lot for the beginning, and I feel like that holds the game slightly back. The game itself is great, so I've had to hold myself back from doing that because I'm an idiot otherwise. So we'll see how that goes going forward, but so far enjoying the game. And yeah, as you can see, I've got my fingers in lots of pies in terms of games, but I'm enjoying all of them and slowly going from one to the other to back, based on my mood, which is really good. But also I do like to just finish games, which I should probably do at some point. Although I have this year finished quite a few games, which is nice, because last year I don't feel like I actually completed properly a game in quite a while. But I completed like the whole Mass Effect trilogy, which is technically 3 games, completed Ratchet and Clank, completed Miles Morales. So yeah, there's a lot of games that I've been completing, which is nice to feel that like complete this game. We finished God of War this year as well. Jesus fucking Christ, that was a long game. That was a good game though. But yeah, anyway, I've rambled up for way longer than I usually do, but I guess that's what you get if you're away for 3 weeks. Yeah, if you're not vaccinated, get vaccinated. If the NHS is a pile of shit where you are, I'm sorry, that's just a fact of life, and you're gonna have to sort it out for them. Yeah, otherwise stay safe. I will talk to you maybe this week at some point, or next week. Hopefully there'll be an update Monday. If there isn't, don't worry, it just happens. Yeah, have a good one, and I shall see you next time.